after a week of testimony, a jury finds this woman guilty of killing her neighbor. We have a live report from court. And we continue to follow that breaking story out of Ocala tonight. It took a jury less than 3 hours to find this woman guilty of manslaughter. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Susan Lorincz shot and killed Ajike Owens last year during an argument over Owens' children playing nearby. Fox 35's Marie Ettinger was in court all week long and joins us live tonight. So, Marie, you just spoke to Owens' family about the verdict. What did they say?
They said they're happy, but that's obviously putting things simply. They were there in court all week, along with the jury, hearing testimony about not just this incident, but things that led up to it, just different incidents that had happened over the past year and a half. They also heard testimony from expert witnesses who weighed in on how people react when they're in high-stress situations. They saw an animation of the actual shooting, just this model of what occurred. And in the end, as we mentioned, it just took 2.5 hours ultimately for the jury to render their verdict.
Even if you think it probably wasn't self-defense, that's not enough. She's not guilty.
That's what the defense told jurors today. And the jurors told Susan Lorincz they had no doubt whatsoever she showed reckless disregard to human life or was culpably negligent when she shot and killed her neighbor, Ajike Owens.
Although my daughter is gone forever, the children's mom is gone forever, but we've achieved some justice for Ajike.
In June of 2023, Susan Lorincz called 911 complaining about kids who were playing in a field next to her apartment. Witnesses say she threw roller skates at them and swung an umbrella towards them. 2.5 minutes after she hung up with the sheriff's office, Ajike Owens was shot and killed. Owens had gone over to confront Lorincz. She banged on her door hard. Lorincz says she thought Owens was going to kill her.
The crux of this case, ladies and gentlemen, is whether at the time she fired her gun at that closed, locked, deadbolted door, standard metal door about 1 3/4 inches thick, did she reasonably believe that her conduct was necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm against her.
The prosecution pointed out Lorincz knew deputies were on their way already, but she didn't lock the extra chain on her door or go to another room to hide. She went and grabbed a gun, walked straight up to the door, never checking who else might be out there or whether Owens was armed, and fired her weapon.
Actions are completely inconsistent with somebody being in fear for her life.
The defendant is guilty.
The jury agreed Lorincz is guilty of manslaughter.
My heart is a little lighter, and we're now on the path of true healing.
The family says for them, this still isn't over. For one, Ajike Owens' 4 children are now in counseling. This is a burden they and the rest of the family and Ajike Owens' friends will still bear the rest of their lives. Plus, Susan Lorincz is still awaiting her sentencing. Ajike Owens' family wants the maximum punishment for this. That would be 30 years. And it would mean that Susan Lorincz would stay in prison until she is 90 years old. Live in Ocala, Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.